Mortal Kombat. When you think of a gory fighting game with excellent story and interesting game mechanics, you think Mortal Kombat. Or at least I do. They've had a steady release over the last 20 years with great graphics and are very popular, only behind Tekken and Street Fighter in terms of sales. With Mortal Kombat 11 being released this year, I wanted to see if the latest release still stands as a fun experience, and if you can jump in without playing the previous games for new players. My name's Ian, and today on To-Do List, we're looking at Mortal Kombat 10. The story of this game is a continuation of Mortal Kombat 9, and if you're like me and didn't play it, it feels like you've missed an entire episode of a show you love. But just as a quick recap, Mortal Kombat 1 to 8 never happened, after Raiden sent a message back through time, altering the timelines to try and stop Armageddon. So Mortal Kombat 9 was a retelling of the original 3 games, with very different results, as many of the series' staple characters now being killed and resurrected by Quan Chi as evil revenants. With the tournament now over, there is a short-lived peace before the Elder God Shinnok tries to invade Earthrealm and steal its energy. So now it's up to Raiden and a handful of warriors to defend the realm and ensure the world stays safe for the next generation of fighters. Mortal Kombat is a fast-paced fighting game, with the average fight lasting longer than most of the same genre. In comparison to a game like Tekken, where the fights can be over in seconds, Mortal Kombat allows for excitingly longer combos, with the ability to make a comeback just with the sheer amount of health you have. It feels like a collection of battles rather than just ding ding, fight, and it's over. Great. Plus, you don't have to sit there and take a 10-hit combo to the face. There's a bar at the bottom of the screen that, when charged, can do some brilliant things. You can activate a combo breaker, which stops an ongoing combo and can slow down the momentum of your enemy to start your own onslaught. And, if the bar is fully charged, you have the wonderfully gory X-ray system. It's a preset combo which shows powerful moves, slashing, breaking bones, and destroying your opponent's bodies. The initial activation can be blocked, but once it hits, sit back and enjoy the show. They're often entertaining and really show off the characters' personalities and movesets. There are probably professional players cringing about using X-rays, because it's probably more tactical to use your energy on a combo breaker to then punish with a combo of your own. Well, I enjoy them, so fuck off. And of course, it wouldn't be Mortal Kombat without those gruesome fatalities and brutalities. Epic ways to end battles that destroy, smash, slash, gut, and pierce your opponents. I mean, this was one of the reasons that the ESRB was started, and began age rating systems for games. They're creative little movies that put the cherry on the cake of your victory, and sprinkle a little bit of shame on your opponent. It makes winning that little bit sweeter. A word of warning though in the campaign: don't get too comfortable during the cutscenes, as quick time events have been added. I feel it's just so you have something to do during the longer parts of the story, but in my opinion it wasn't really needed, so it feels less like polish and more like padding. There's a ton of playable characters in the game, too many to list individually, but there's lots of new faces as well as old. We of course have the 2 staple characters of the series, Sub-Zero and Scorpion, who are always a joy to play, the old secret ninjas, Reptile and Ermac, Liu Kang with his fast and fiery style, and Kung Lao with his razor-sharp discus style hat. There's also a feeling of passing the torch in the story. We have Cassie Cage, who's Sonya Blade's and Johnny Cage's daughter, whose fighting style is a combination of the two. Kung Jin, the cousin of Kung Lao, and a warrior who wants to prove himself. Jackie Briggs, Jax's daughter who has her own arm cannons but much smaller than her father's. And finally Takeda, trained by Scorpion but the biological son of Ken Shi. These four are the new heroes of the series, and are tasked to do what those before them did. Save Earthrealm and defeat its enemies. And speaking of enemies, we have new opponents to deal with. Kotal Khan is the new ruler of Outworld and is a giant Aztec-style warrior. Erron Black, a pistol-wielding bounty hunter. Devourer, a poisonous female insect with long retractable legs. And Ferrator, a symbiotic pairing of brains and muscle. Plus, all fighters have 3 fighting styles to choose from, increasing customizability, and in some cases makes it feel like there's even more people to play as. So, there's no shortage of fighters, but I would be amiss if I didn't mention some of the DLC characters. The fact you can actually play a match of Alien vs Predator, 2 of my favourite childhood franchises battling it out on screen with their iconic abilities, makes me just so happy. Plus, for all you horror movie aficionados out there, you can have Leatherface with his chainsaw, and Jason with his machete. I never really watched any Texas Chainsaw Massacre or Friday the 13th movies, so it didn't tug any nostalgia bones, but they're still entertaining to play as. As with all stages in these games, they're little works of art. Each is like a snapshot of those worlds for 5 minutes, and I found myself being distracted by what was happening in the background. From bustling markets with people going about their daily lives, a refugee camp with a giant portal with people fleeing Outworld, a beautiful jungle with a gentle river with wildlife passing through, a giant courtyard with mythical beasts pulling down old statues, and a Shaolin temple in the rain with great lighting and monks praying. There are also Easter eggs of people fighting in the background in one of the stages. The only person I recognise is Blaze, but he's obviously fighting someone, I just can't tell who. There's also interactable elements where you can jump over your opponents to get the upper hand. You can throw stage props like pots, rocks, trees, corpses, and a little old lady who's out shopping. Probably for Christmas presents for her grandkids. But her safety doesn't matter when you need to deal a little damage. She even does a little chest grab as her heart starts to fail on the ground. I would have sympathy for her if she wasn't in a fucking Mortal Kombat game. The sound design is excellent, adrenaline pumping beats that build up as the fight gets more intense. It's a great complement with the gameplay. It's not too overwhelming that it dominates your senses, but if you do turn off the music, it feels naked, like it's missing something vital. So it has found the perfect balance between gameplay and audio. You're not going to have a bad time playing this game. Well, you might if you keep losing, which for me happens. Sometimes. There've been 10 of these games now, but it hasn't lost any momentum. And you don't need to have played any of the previous games to find this an engaging and entertaining experience. With this, I recommend that Mortal Kombat 10 gets high priority for your to-do list. These games have always been fun to play, and whenever a new release comes out, it's always great to play with friends or even just single player. This game holds up even though it's a 4-year-old fighter, and I cannot wait for Mortal Kombat 11 in April. Thank you very much for watching my Mortal Kombat 10 review today. If you like what you saw, please give it a like. I publish new videos every Friday, and if you want to see more, please subscribe and ring that bell to let you know when new videos are available.